really helpful to us.
and it will be recorded.
Yeah. So, first of all, let me take this opportunity to welcome one and all to the second event of Kuwait OutSystem User Group. Thank you so much for the continuous support you guys have given to us. So, with you, we have our mentor, Katrina Pereira. She's OutSystem Community Event Manager. And as speakers, have myself, Neha George, and Mohammad Riaz, Business Solution Developer in OutSystem for 5 years. So taking Ramadan month into account, we'll make this a very short session. And before starting, let me wish you all a good, joyful, peaceful, and harmonious Ramadan month. So I'll take you to the agenda now. So this is a very short schedule.
Make sure that they can see the screen.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is the agenda. We'll start with where to create the OutSystem account and set up a service studio environment. Then just introduce like service studio components, the layers of service studio, and we'll have a short demo application also. Then we'll move on to quiz, and if you have any queries, we'll have Q&A session also. So to create an OutSystem account, we have a link called we can go to this link outsystem.com/platform sign up. Here you can see you can give your email and password to create a cloud-based OutSystem account. So this is free for the personal environment. So this is just very okay. Let me take this to the slideshow. Okay. So this is a very simple step. You can go to this site and just create your cloud-based OutSystem account. Then we'll move on to the setup service studio environment. Once you create the OutSystem account, you can log into that and download OutSystem Service Studio here in this link. So let me just go introduce you to OutSystem Service Studio IDE, where OutSystem basically supports a full stack development. So we can actually create your own UI, your logics, your processes, database, building up the relationships, everything. And even you can push your build latest versions to the server through OutSystem Service Studio. So this is actually this service studio is actually the main building block of this OutSystem, where we can do everything in very easy drag and drop visual method. So let me just take you to the service studio and introduce its layers. So once you create your cloud OutSystem account and download this, install the Service Studio, you can just you can open the Service Studio like this and create, where you can create your applications by just clicking on it. We'll create an application from scratch. Then I will not disturb you.
You
Hmm?
can use this one.
Okay. Sorry, there is some technical issue with the internet here. I'll try once more.
Share the screen.
Hmm. So you can see
Okay. Yeah.
the server studio like this. Create new application.
Unmute.
Yeah. So this is Service Studio. We'll create an application from scratch. Next.
First and second.
Hmm.
So basically अपने पूरा tab बंद होगा. ऐसा फिर हम कर देते हैं.
Okay. And open it. Okay. I can just show you from beginning. So this is a service. Sorry for interruptions. So we'll create new application from scratch. Next. You can have numerous options. Either we can create reactive web app, tablet app, phone app, external. So we have lots of options here. I'll go to the traditional one because this is just beginning of OutSystem, right? So we'll go with the traditional one. Sample app. And we'll create the module. So this is where you can see the Service Studio in the beginning. So here we have 4 layers basically, 4 application layers in Service Studio: the process layer, interface layer, logic layer, and data layer. So in the process layer, we can have all your, you can schedule your actions, workflows, everything. We can have it in the process layer. And interface is where we can have your web screens and web blocks here mainly. You will have all the UI stuffs here. So we can create your web screen. And you can have all the widgets on the left side of the Service Studio. Like everything is just drag and drop. If you want to drag and have a table here, just drag and drop it. So everything is drag and drop here, and you can have your CSS here. And let's move on to logic part. The logic layer is where you can have your service actions, client actions, everything. And you can have the integrations here using SOAP method or REST method. Like you can have lots of integrations here, and you can assign the roles as well here with the exceptions as well. And move on to the data layer. We have where we create the entities, like whether it is static entity or dynamic entity. And we can have the resources, site properties, session variables, structures, everything in the data layer. And we also have if you wanted to add dependencies, we can have it in the here, manage dependencies. If you want to move on to the service center, where we can see, manage and see the versions, our error logs, everything we can have with everything in one click. So even though even we have one click publish option in Service Studio, where we communicate with the server and push our latest version to the server, where we have all the logs when we publish. We have also the debugger option also there on the below thread. So this is all about, just I was just walking through, taking you to the our Service Studio. So we'll have a full demo now of creating a small application, so that you can have a full idea about what all capabilities the Service Studio has. So I'll just leave the session to Mohammad Riaz. So yeah, you can take over it. I'll stop sharing.
Hello, good morning all. Ahmed Riaz, business solution developer in an advanced technology company. I have 5 years of experience in OutSystems. I hope everyone can hear us. Yeah, that's great. Okay, today I'll show you a demo how we can start creating application. I will not go in depth of the application because this is like a starting of OutSystems, how to get started with OutSystems. So I will show you how we can build a basic web application using OutSystems. Okay, as I have shown before, this is our Service Studio. Service Studio is the place where there's a tool where we'll create the applications. So once we click on new application, we'll have different options. Either we want to create a web application or we want to create a mobile application. Before that, our system has its own or it has some library. We can start the application using directly from the one template or the theme or in sample application, or you can develop use from scratch. If you go for the from application, you can see different templates which is available with our systems where we can start using it directly, and the application gonna be done as easy as it is. You can see the left side like a banking application, order management application. So these are the templates, pre-templates which is available without systems. But for today, we'll create it from the custom one. Okay, from scratch, we'll create it. Once we go for the scratch, it will ask which type of application we want to create. Either it's a reactive web application or the tablet application, phone application. These are the options which is provided by our systems, or even they have traditional web applications. Okay. For the demo, we'll go for the reactive web application. And we'll name the application. Here you have the option to upload the icon, or you can select the colors. So it will be application based color. Okay, let's create Today we are going to create an application where the users can log in and they can create their vlogs and they can upload to the server. It's a basic application which, like a user, when the user has access, they can get into the application, they can log into the application, and they can create a blog and upload to the server. Like it will be saved in the database where other users will be able to see that. So this is the main screen of our Service Studio. Once we open as an application, once you open a new application, you'll get these things. Here you can see that we are in the interface tab. Interface tab, which is consist of the elements, UI elements. And as Neha told, logic tab, which is consist of the actions or the server-side logic. And the data tab, it is consist of the databases or the entities, which we call in OutSystems. Okay, let's start with the database. So we are planning to create a vlog application or vlog application where the users will be able to create um, their vlog to the database or the save to the database, and other users can see that one. We need to know from which user has been creating it. So we have one more ID for user. Let's take topic. And let's have section. It's now when it created. Okay. So first we have our first database or entity, which is blog, where we have the data of user who created it and the topic description and when it's been created on. So, or we can call it as created by. Created by. Fine. OutSystem gives an easy option, or like we can call a magical option, where if you simply drag and drop an entity, it will create the pages for you. I mean the UI pages directly for you. I'm just dragging and dropping the entity which I created now. Okay, you can see two pages has been created or UI interface has been created. Before the main flow, it was empty. Just dragging and dropping of the blogs or blog database entity, it created two pages for us. Let's see what is there. If you go to the blogs one, you can see the list of blogs which is available. It's already created, like it is created a title, it created some actions to add a new blog, and it's created a table to listing out all the blogs. So let's see the next one. It is a page where you can create a new blog. So it is as easy as it. Just we drag and drop, and we got these two pages which all the data, like all the actions which has been created by our systems directly. See if you can see this one. If you go here, it is like okay, it is create or update the blog. So it is as easy as it simple way where we can create new UI elements or new UI pages directly from the database. Okay, now we have the options. This is a as a starting, we can just go for this, and we can customize it as according to our need. We can customize it. So now we have a table structure. Let's not use this table structure. We'll make it as a list one. Okay. I don't want to show this our work as a table. I want to make it as a list. So we created a list structure to show it. I select which one from where the input should come, the source file. Okay, now let's play with it to enhance using the CSS so we can make it much more better to see it. Okay, let's keep it over here. We are classifying two different tabs or different sections, or we can, different category, sorry, containers. Let's take the topic to the from the starting of the list. Include one container. Let's increase the font size for it. Five. Okay. We'll take description next to the topic. Let's combine these two into one container. Here's the other way where we can add classes, style classes. We can add different style. Or else we can directly style it. Okay. Okay. Now let's run this application. It's like if you click on the publish application, it's gonna run for you, or it will be compiling the Java, .NET code behind the screen, and it will give the application ready for you. Let's see it how it's gonna work. Meanwhile, okay. Now the application is ready and it is giving the option to open in browser. You can see the screen or not? You can see the application or you can see the browser. Service Studio. Okay, it's time to change it. Okay. Okay. Once I clicked on the, let's show it again. Once you click on open in browser, it will open it in browser with the running application. Okay, let's log in. Okay, now you can see our page. It's a blog list and we have a button. We have search option. The content is empty. That's why it's not showing anything. We have the option. Okay, before adding it, we need to modify something because we don't have to show this created by or created on the screen where the users can change it. So for doing that, I'll go to the new blog screen or blog detail screen. I'm going to remove it. Okay. So these two things, we just need to show the topic and description and enhance it by doing something. This description, let's change it as text. Okay. Once on the save button or save action, before saving the details, let's assign these values which we removed now. The one who's created the created one, and who's been when it's been created on. So go here, work, created by our system. It has a function to get the user ID is a function which will provide the logged in user ID. And created on, there's an inbuilt function to get the current date time, so we'll use that. It is so, let's see it. You can ask any questions if you feel like, if you get confused with something, you can ask it directly.
Yes, I'm not able to hear you. I think you muted your call. Yes, I'm not able to hear you.
Unmute now.
Oh, no.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
now you can hear me.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So no one hear it.
Sujay?
So until now, no one hear me. Mm, sure. Hello, you can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you.
What about before? Like you were able to hear me before, or during my demo? I was audible.
Yeah, you are audible, but before some time you were not. That's why I
Okay, okay.
inform you you are not.
Yeah. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Okay, let's continue. So yeah, now we open it in browser. Let's see. Let's see the changes what we had now, or what we did now. Okay. Now we can see I have removed the user and the creator on fields. Save it. See, now we can see the our first flow which has been created from here. It's going to show it here, and it's automatically taking the user who's been logged in and the date. Even though we are not selecting as a field, it is taking from the backend, and we are saying that values, and it's going to show it over here. So here we have the option to add the blog and topic and description, and it will be listed over here. Using CSS, we can make it much more better. I hope this much is clear. If you want to ask something, we can have a Q&A now, using how we can do what or something. If you want to try from my side, I can show it. So this is just a basic app. I showed you how to use systems to create a basic app. And this is our code. We can enhance it. We can do whatever actions. We can add more pages. So it's a basic app. Now, if you want to edit that, we have the option. We can edit that one. Let's see how we can edit it. If we have created the blog, so we need to edit that one. Let's make it something, a link to the blog details, and we'll pass the blog ID. Okay. Now what happens once you click on this one, it will open the log details, which the same details which we have had before. So it's like an update option. So in this case, we need to modify the save button, because this action, it is like when it's been created and when it's been created by whom and created by created on. So it is should be happen only while creating it, not after creating or not while editing. The data should not be saved by or changed. So we have the option where we have the log ID is different from null, or make it, we can call it as, make it as equal to null. That means it's the first time there is no data. This is first creation of new block. It should be executed, else it should go here. So we have to swap it. So if it is null, it means it's the first time. It's not an addition. It's a creation of the log. So it should go and save this data, else it will go directly over here. In comment sessions, we'll make different topics. It will be much more in detail into the specific topic. This one, I just want to give the introduction, how we can start using it, so that someone who's a fresher, who just want to start with our systems, who doesn't have any idea about our systems, they can just get some ideas from this session, where they can at least start with it, or they can have a training mode started for our systems. Now, if you see, if you click on this one or this link, the topic, it is getting us to the edit blog. You can see here, like before it was new blog, and now if you click on here, it will be like edit blog, where you can update the topic and description. Okay, you can see it now. These are changes which we did. So you understood, we just created two pages. One is for listing out the blogs which has been created and the blog details. We use the same page to create new blog, or we can edit it, create the existing one. So I hope this much is clear. Is there any questions?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. After the Q&A, we can start with the quiz. Any questions on the list?
Any suggestions for next topic?
Yeah, let's have it.
Do you guys have any suggestions for the next topic? I could see many new faces here. Really happy for that. Um, Actually, we wanted to widen this horizon. So, if you can actually participate in the next, you can be a speaker also if you are interested in for the next event. Like we are planning, we will have events every 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So if you guys have a really interesting topic, or if you wanted to contribute more on this fraternity, our system fraternity in Kuwait, feel free to contact us. Or you can also schedule an event.
Neha,
You
your voice is
join
going to vibrate.
you feel free to have more events often, so that we can share our knowledge and grow together.
Let's start with the quiz.
Yeah. Now we have. If you don't have any queries, we can go to the quiz. Uh, you can. I think you can just type your answers in the chat. I'll I'll share my screen. Can you just? um,
Yeah, okay, sure.
So this is the first question. In which Service Studio layer can screens and blocks be found? A. Processes. B. Interface. C. Logic. D. Data. The first
Okay,
one.
we have two answers. Abhishek was the first one to answer. The first seven, then Velu. It's the okay. Great, great.
Unmute ചെയ്തിട്ട് പറ.
Yeah, we have some answers here. Porcelain, Siddhi, Anis, Ajay, Siddhi, and Abhishek. All answer correct answer.
The first one, first correct answer will receive some exciting prizes from OutSystems. Okay, so shoot your answers as soon as you see these questions. So the second, shall I move to the second one? In which service studio layer can entities be found?
We have answers from we have answers from Muhammad Anis, Abhishek, Porcelain, Siddhi, Ajay Raj, and Ramya. That's great.
Right? Good. Good going, guys. So we'll move to the next. Do service studio support full stack development?
That's really good. All answered.
Great. Fourth, in which service studio layer we can schedule actions, processes, interface, logic, data.
We got the answers. We got the answers from Porcelain, Abhishek, and Siddhi, and Ajay. Great.
Great. So last question, in which service studio layer integrations are found? Process, interface, logic, and data.
That's great. We are getting the answers. Before you finish your questions, we have started getting the answers. That's great. That's great. It's like a base level of our systems, basic questions, which was great actually to start with our systems. Now we have
Okay, that's it.
Q&A. If you have any questions, you can ask us, or you can tell us, like, guide us, or you can suggest any other specific topic which to be discussed for our next. I hope everyone is much more like it's not like a basic getting started with our systems.
Yeah,
They all have experience with our systems. So next events we should focus on something which should be particularly for the higher level,
yes.
that is intermediate or the advanced level of art systems.
Yes. So yeah. So if you don't have anything, let's wrap up. I think
There was this question.
there's a
Can you
question.
confirm who's the winner and how will the conductor provide the prize? Yes, for Sullivan, we'll calculate the answers. We'll go through the answers and we'll see who answered the first. So based on that, the correct answers. Based on this, first, I think two or three. Who will get?
Three.
Three will get the prize. So
OutSystem will
let's our
contact you.
system will contact you directly. We'll give you a number, or I mean, we'll give you names and the registered email. They will connect with you through a registered email. This is shop stereo.
So
Is there any other questions? Okay, let's see next session, which is much more interesting one. Maybe it's a hands-on session, or it might be some intermediate or advanced level of topic. Okay, thank you everyone. Thanks for attending.
thank you so much.
When will be the next event? We'll be uploading it to the our Kuwait group, our systems Kuwait group. You can just follow that one from where you registered. Once you follow that, you will get the emails for our each event.
Thanks to all of you.
Okay. Thank you all who attended. We have Paul Sullivan and Siddhi Gandhi, Abhishek Sen, Muhammad Anis Mansoori, and
Yeah,
Ajay Raj. Thank you all.
Nina,
Lina,
Yamia, Yusuf.
I didn't say. Okay, we have
Thank you
more.
so much.
Great, great. Ramya
Yeah,
is Yusuf, yeah.
even though
Lina,
this is a very short notice event, so you guys have supported us so much. Thank you so much. Next time, we'll assure you, we'll come up with something very good, very useful to you for your career. So thank you so much. See you.